What is going on, comic book community? Josh's Comics here, and today we're gonna take a look at an all DC Comics haul. Literally anything from Silver Age up to Modern Age. Some of these books I recently just picked up, and some that I have had for a while that I just haven't filmed any videos on yet. And like I said, an all DC haul, so we're gonna jump into it. Let's start off with this great one. This is a great key that I think is underrated and you can find for less than $5, sometimes even in the dollar bins if you're looking hard enough. And that is Batman issue number 563. And which is very interesting about this is actually the first J. Scott Campbell artwork ever, I think, in DC Comics and also in the Batman title. Now, originally, as you can see the cover, it's a Joker standing on top of a statue that has been, broken down during the No Man's Land storyline. Originally, Scott had the idea where he wanted to have Joker standing over a bloodied up beaten down Batman, but DC Comics said no to that, so he had to rework it. But still, a great cover, and J. Scott Campbell, while he does do great work with the ladies, he also does great work with the men too as well, and definitely a interesting Joker cover, and one of the lesser known, not known, but lesser thought after Joker covers. Sorry about that. In the modern age. Moving on, another book that I probably have a bunch of copies of. Would like to send it in and get a 9.8 for the Batman Rogue Gallery edition. And this is Shadow of the Bat, issue number one. Still in the poly bag, still sealed. The collector's edition. I only got it for $7, but it's the first appearance of Victor Zsasz, who is a you know, really got well known in the Batman Arkham video game series, and then after that, he was in Gotham. He was in Birds of Prey, if I'm not mistaken, as well. Maybe we'd like to see him in the Gun universe as well, or even the Batman. Victor Zsasz is definitely one of those unhinged villains that I think is kind of unique and fun to play around with. And this is like, you get the first issue of Shadow of Bat, a 3D dimensional Arkham Asylum pop up, two full color brain still freezer posters, and an official blueprint of Arkham Asylum, and a special edition bookmark. You can find this for the $5-10 at any con. You could probably also find it in the dollar bins without it being the poly bag. Not an expensive book at all, but so would like to get it a 9.8 one day for the collection, and I do have a bunch, so we're gonna have to potentially get those sent out one day. This next book I love. I love when you get these 80-page giants from Batman, Superman, World's Finest, Wonder Woman that reprints stories that were told a long time ago. And this is Batman and Superman, 80-page, well, World's Finest, 80-page giant of Batman and Superman, number 179. And what's great about this, it reprints two classic stories. And we'll start off at the bottom down here. This is issue 56 of Superman, which is the first crossover of Batman and the Superman title. And it's also the issue where Superman and Batman learns each other's identities. A book that I want to own one day as a single issue as well. I think that is a very must-have for DC collectors of both Batman and Superman. And then it also reprints issue number 40, oh sorry, issue number 94 of World's Finest, which is the origin of Superman and Batman story retold. So again, if you can't afford both of those single issues, they're a bit pricey, especially Superman issue number 56 can be. Pick this up, read it. It's kind of a nice placeholder, but yeah, I think I have another copy somewhere if I'm not mistaken. But it's a great book to read and a great issue to have, especially when you get retold stories. Moving on, this book recently just picked up a few days ago. Justice League of America issue number 200. And this is the 200th issue, obviously, of the Justice League original Justice League run, and it's a wraparound cover of George Perez. Great cover, love it. Wish he was still with us. Would love to have gotten the sign. And Justice League, just Let's get another Justice League film going eventually soon. I can't wait. But we are going to go backwards down into some Justice League. Justice League of America issue number 167. And this is the battle of the JSA versus the Secret Society of Supervillains, Part 2. 166 is technically Part 1, and then 168 is Part 3. I may end up looking to pick up those at Terrificon if I can for a good price. Forget how much I paid for this, but this is in good condition, and classic storyline. And I love early Justice League stuff. Speaking of early Justice League, I hit below the first 10 issues. Issue number 7 of Justice League of America, the Funhouse Mirror. This is about a 4.0 to a 5.0 copy. This is just one of those silly classical Justice League covers. Again, Funhouse Mirror Edition. It's, when you go to a fun house and you change different shapes and sizes in the mirrors, and my only real complaint is that Superman and Batman tend not to be on good majority of the covers leading up to like issue 15 to 20, and then eventually they get added in there, but still great cast. You got Flash, Wonder Woman, Green Lantern, Green Arrow, and Aquaman, who obviously is in the back, but still a great cover and a great addition to the Justice League collection. I've been thinking about possibly trying to collect issue 1 through 200 of Justice League. I mean, I do have a handful of the issues. Obviously, the first 10 or so are the most expensive, depending on the grades, but yeah. Um, Moving on, this book again picked up this weekend. I actually helped my buddy Joe 360 Comics set up at the Philadelphia Comic Con, and he always lets me take one free book. So I picked this out from the $10 bin that he had, and this is Static issue number 2, The Shocking Origin. This is the origin of Static Shock. Nice, actually, this is in good shape, and surprising for $10. I think that was a bit of a steal. Gonna have to wait and see if Static will enter the DCU. I know there's some legal troubles behind there, but I would love to see Static Shock in the DCU, or at least a revival of some sorts. I loved watching, Static Shock, an animated series and everything, and learning about him, and he's one of my favorites in the DCU. And then the other book that I recently got from Pope of Town, and another book that I kind of pick up regularly if I can for a good price, Static Shock issue number 1. Still in the Polybag collector's edition. First appearance of Static Shock, first black superhero to get his own DC animated show. The set includes Static Shock issue number 1, 4 panels of a giant 16-panel Mirror, and an exclusive cover poster, and a Skybox trading card. Only $2.95. Now the price tag was $25, but I think Mike was doing a half off sale, so I think I got this for half off if I'm not mistaken. Um, Fun fact: I have a regular copy of this out of the polybag, and then I have the variant edition, which I think the variant is a little bit more better. I still think this is a good cover, but I think the variant cover is definitely better because it's got like an actual real pose and everything. So yeah, still great pickup and add to the collection. Hunting for the 9/8 in this as well. Surprisingly, this book right here, a cover and a 9/8, you can get for less than $100. It's crazy to me, but I would love to get maybe the variant and the 9/8 as well. And yeah, so that is it for my DC Comics haul, guys. I have a lot of videos I'm actually going to be filming um today, and then going to be rolling them out over the next few weeks. I've been kind of dragging my feet a little bit. Work's been a bit crazy, working a new schedule. This week, I'm heading up to Terrificon on Friday morning. I will be there all day Friday for the con. I will be there all day Saturday, and planning on doing a little bit of hunting, possibly Sunday morning. If you guys are going up to Terrificon, let me know. Hit me up on Instagram at Josh's Comics01. Trying to meet as many people as I can. A handful of us are going up here from Delaware and PA, and staying. We're renting an Airbnb and gonna be up there. Half of the Comic Canon crew will be there as well. Come say hi to us. Let's go hunting. maybe do a after dinner party celebration at some point. But yeah, hit me up. Let's film some content. Any fellow YouTubers are going up there. Would love to have you guys, bump into the channel. I'm probably gonna have like that. I'm filming a ton of film footage this time for the channel. Hunting for books, getting signatures, so it's going to be a long weekend. These other videos that I will be filming later today, I will say that will probably be coming out in a few weeks afterwards. Obviously, when I get back Sunday and try to recuperate Monday, I will be making my Terrificon videos. Probably do two parts. One for walking around doing signatures, and the other one will be another walk around slash picking up books that I picked up. So yeah, I can't wait. I'm so excited to see everybody at Terrificon and just see what happens. I also made a video on that. If you're interested, showing off what I might be getting signed, what books I'd like to pick up. So yeah, check that out if you haven't already. And yeah. So until next time, guys, stay safe, take care of each other, and as always, we will see you in the next episode of Josh's Comics.